Hi friends, my name is Aqil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial we will see how to implement paging in SQL Server. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is understanding paging in SQL Server. So pagination is a process of dividing the large data into smaller pages. Paging is very commonly used by web applications to show chunks of data at one page, and then when you select the next page, then it fetches the next data for next page. Paging can be implemented in two ways. Either it can be handled at the client side by the application itself, or this can be handled by the server side by the SQL Server. So at the moment we will look at how to implement the paging server side by SQL Server. So let's jump to the demo. So this is Google and I searched Tower Bridge UK here, and if you scroll down, so you can see that these are the pages like page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so at the moment this is displaying the pages on the page 1. Okay, so this has fetched the data for the page 1, and when you click on the page 2, then it will fetch the data for the next page. Okay, so this is how the paging works, that it selects some data from the database for that particular page only. Okay, so let me open the SQL Server Management Studio here. So I will be using AdventureWorks 2019 database. So if you have not downloaded the AdventureWorks 2019 database, then you can download it and restore to your instance, because that can be helpful for testing your queries. Okay, so we have several tables here. So let me select the data from one of the table. Select star from, maybe I can select the data from the person table. So in this particular table, total we have 19,972 records. Let me sort the data based on the business entity ID, which is a primary key, I think, in this particular table. So right now the data is sorted here, but it is displaying all 19,972 records. Now suppose if you need to display this data on a website to the customers so that they can see all the persons here, so it won't be feasible to show all the 19,972 records at one time, because the page can be very lengthy. So what we can do, maybe we can display 10 records at a time. So when the page will load, it will display first 10 records, and if a person select the next, then it will display the next 10 rows and so on. Or maybe you can select the 20 rows, or whatever amount you think will suit for your page, those number of rows you can display on the website. So offset and the fetch keywords are used to implement the paging in SQL Server. So what offset does, it can skip the records, like whatever number of records you want to skip, it can skip it. So suppose if I want to skip first 10 records, then what I need to do, I need to write offset 10 rows. Okay, so right now it is showing the data from the business entity ID 1. Okay, so if I will write offset 10 rows, then it will skip the 10 records from the data. So now you can see that it skipped the first 10 rows from the data and it displays the rest of the data. Now if you just want to select the 10 records at a time, then what you need to do, you need to write fetch next 10 rows only. So what it will do, it will skip the first 10 rows and then it will display the next 10 rows. Okay, so now let me execute this query, then it should return only 10 records. So it skipped the first 10 rows and then it displays the next 10 rows. Okay, so this is how it works. Now suppose if you want to display the data after 20 rows, then what you can do, you can write the offset 20 here, and if you execute it, then it will start displaying the data from the 21 till the next records. So, and if you want to display the data between the 30 rows onwards, then you can write 30 here, and if you execute it, then it will display the data from the 31st record. So this is how you can implement the paging in SQL Server. You just need to implement the offset and the fetch, and these values like 30 and 10 you can pass through variables as well, like you can create a store procedure and then you can pass these values through the input parameters. So maybe I will share this query with you, and I will provide the link like how you can download and restore the AdventureWorks 2019 database to your server. So I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button, do subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and click on all so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much.